What is up, my folks out there that are watching this? What is up? It's always good to be able to reach out to talk about some things. Um, so, for the past pretty much day, more so like yesterday and earlier today, I was cleaning out my what's it, Instagram, just you know letting go of photos of past just stuff. And what I noticed when I was going through my Instagram was how hard I was like putting it out there that I was getting into UCLA. Now, if you haven't heard my story in my other videos, definitely go check those out about UCLA and manifestation. Um, I was huge with manifesting, huge with manifesting getting into UCLA. UCLA was the only school I had applied to, and it was it was an idea that I had in my mind the day that one of my good friends let me know that she was pregnant and that I was going to be the godmom of her child. Um, that very day, and it was in April. April is I celebrate April all month long as my birthday or my creation day. When I came into the world, it was in the month of April. So for me, that was such a beautiful birthday gift. And after I got off the phone with her, I was just like, I'm going to UCLA. So that was what I felt in my world, and I continued to push forward in that. And um, anything that came across with UCLA on it, I posted it. I had graduated from LA Film School, and in the month of, I think it was May or June, I was asked to be on a production for a student film. Guess where? UCLA. So I was able to be on that student film in art, in the art direction or art department, and man, it was incredible to be on that campus at that time, because I was like, wow, this is the school I'm going to go to. And I just kept posting and kept posting so much, like everything that I was doing was going towards UCLA at that time. Like I said, I had just graduated from LA Film School and in 2013, so I had a whole year of focusing on going to UCLA, and then another year of focusing on getting to UCLA while I was at a community college. So everything, was I was putting it out there, putting the energy out there to get into UCLA. So whatever it is that you really care to do, just put it out there. Put it out there. Any little thing that come across your way that is something that you genuinely care to do, and you really want to like go in on it, just continue to claim it. Again, UCLA was the only school I had applied to. The only school I had applied to. So I put in so much energy on Instagram, so much energy on Facebook, literally to the point that I got accepted. Literally to the point that I had gotten accepted. So like I said, I was going through my Instagram, just doing away with a lot of older stuff and like to bring in new stuff, to bring in new manifestations, to bring in this new energy. And I still got a lot to clear out. I went from 1,000 I went from 1,000 plus photos to about 300 and something. So I was up. I was up, like going through, just like, okay, I got to let a lot of this stuff go. But as I was going through it, I was like, wow, like I was serious. Like a good portion of my page in the year of 2013, pretty much up until 2015, was UCLA. I had got accepted into UCLA 2014, went to summer school in 2014, and graduated 2015. Like that's how serious I was. So I just want to, like, again, to continue to remind folks, like, whatever it is that you genuinely care to do, put it out there. Put it out there to the world. Don't even worry about anybody being annoyed by how much you're putting that out there. It's not about them, it's about you. So if you want to put it on your social media, do that. Express that. You know, for me at the time, Instagram was like, that was my vision board. That was my, it was my virtual vision board, similar to Tumblr. It was my virtual vision board, similar to Facebook. I put it out there as much as I could until I got in there. And then when I got in there, I did what I could while I was in there. So again, just keep putting it out into the world, what it is that you're here to do. Don't let anybody bully you into, thinking it's too much. No. It's until you're ready. It's until you finally get that goal that you were going after. Like manifesting, it is about the energy. It is about, not just with you just thinking about it. You have to, like, really speak it. You have to vibrate on it. And that's what I recognized that I was doing while I was cleaning out my Instagram, going through all of those photos. I had so many photos of UCLA. I'm getting into UCLA. Oh, it could be the smallest little thing with UCLA LA on it, and I was like, I'm getting in there. I'm getting in there. I just kept posting the stuff. And it's so beautiful. And I'm so thankful that I went through my own Instagram to, like, let go of some stuff to find that. I had so many posts on Instagram alone about UCLA and getting into UCLA. Like, nobody or nothing could stop me. Nobody and nothing. The reason why I chose to just apply to UCLA, because at that time that was a very big goal for me. At that time, UCLA, growing up from 18 to, like, the very moment I had chosen to attend UCLA, that very day in April, I did not see myself smart enough to get into UCLA. I'll give you a background about myself when it concerns my mindset. When I was a child, I was able to get A's and B's. In the academic world, I got A's and B's. But when it came to standardized testing, SATs, my score was low. My score was low. A lot of the times, like every year, I was either average in English and below average in math every year. So when it came to school, I was getting high GPAs but getting low test scores. Now, for me, that was it balanced out because in high school, I passed it's a test you have to take, the Casey exam. I don't know if they still do that. I really don't. But the Casey exam, I was still able to take that, and I passed it. But my SAT scores were always low. But I managed to get high grade point averages. Like I graduated from my high school with a 3.56 GPA, able to sit on the front row in the graduation. Um, but again, my test scores were low. So at that time in high school, I did not think that I could get into any UCs, which is the University of California. Um, and learning about the UC system, like they're research based, um, and they were also more expensive than the CSUs, the Cal State universities. So I didn't even try. I did not even try. However, as I got older and was able to go to a predominantly film institution, or a predominantly art institution where I was able to um, not have to worry about taking general education courses. I had the privilege to just to focus on film. I wanted to go to a school when I was in high school that will accommodate me for film and just a regular college life, regular university life. But I'm really, really thankful that my college life, the university life, and the film school life that I had care to have, that they were separate. That they were separate. And I was able to focus on the college. I was able to focus on the college life, and I was able to focus on the film side, film life. So I'm really thankful that I had the opportunity to do both of them. And I recognize that I worked a lot better in the film aspect, or in the film life by itself, more than the university. So, when it came to UCLA, while being at film school, since I was in a film, what I would call a film conservatory, I was able to focus on just film. However, I was able to prepare myself and to actually get my mind right while I was in film, doing something I enjoyed doing, to even get that focus in on UCLA. So the universe pretty much worked out for me, honestly. It worked out for me. The universe worked with me, and things worked out for me the way that they did when it concerned going to college. So UCLA, I was able to think in such a way for UCLA, like being 22, 23, getting into UCLA at 24 as a transfer student, and not feeling bad at all, because transfer students range from 19 to 80 something, 90 something, whoever wants to go to college. Like that's the age range for transfer students. It could be from it's a wide range. So I was really thankful to be a part of the transfer student world, so it's never too late. If you want to go to college, it's never too late to go. Do not look down on yourself or feel like you're nothing because you were a transfer student. There's a number of individuals that went to school that were transfer students. As a transfer student at UCLA, I learned about a few celebrities who were transfer students at UCLA, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, like Gabrielle Union, like Jaleel White. These were transfer students at UCLA. Okay? So If you've seen my previous videos where I talked about college and talked about, like you don't have to go. No, you don't. But it's a choice for you to make, not nobody else. But I'm speaking from a college experience since I've been to college. I've been to multiple colleges, 5 colleges I attended. So going back to manifesting, make sure you are in it all the way. Post it online, post it on social media. Don't worry about pissing somebody off, annoying somebody stop following you because you posted it. That's on them. But for you, though, if you're serious about whatever it is that you care about manifesting, go on ahead and do that. That's the example that I'm sharing with you right now. I know it's a long, drawn out, just to give you my take on it, but this is also for me to be able to look back on to see, because like I said, I've let go of a lot of photos, a lot of stuff that was on my Instagram that no longer served me. And as I was doing that, I literally was going through and seeing how much I was posting about going to UCLA. This is manifestation 101 if you really want to go there. It's more than just thinking about it every once in a while. It's not going to work. You got to put all of your energy as much as possible if you want to manifest something. Got to have it, even if it's written. It don't even have to be all over your walls. I'm going to tell you, I had a sticky note, one sticky note on my sliding bedroom closet door that said attending UCLA, and put the year on there. I didn't even put the date. I put the year on there. Okay? I put the year on there. And then after that, I put when I was moving out my mama's. And it was going to be directly after graduating. And guess what happened? Right after graduating, right after getting my diploma, I left my mother's house. Okay? So when I say that manifestation, this was something I was literally looking at every single day, and I would point to it and say, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. It takes a lot of energy to manifest. And you gotta be real about that. You gotta be serious about it. Manifestation is it's like magic. The universe is conspiring to assist you in whatever it is that you care to do in your world. You have to speak it. You have to make it known to the universe within yourself first. Because we all are our own solar systems. Each and every one of us is our own planet, has our own universe. The mind is all, the universe is mental. That means the universe is here, the universe is here, the universe is within you. You have to vibrate on this level, like real talk. Vibrate on it. Resonate with it. Keep putting it out there. I only bring up social media because people are on social media nowadays. And people put up stuff that they think about, that they care for, that they like, that they don't like. They have stuff to talk about. Talk about what it is that you care to manifest. Plain and simple. And don't stop until you get it. I didn't stop. When it came to UCLA, I did not stop. I bring up UCLA because that was the biggest thing, well, next to this apartment. next to this apartment, and I didn't move into this apartment directly after leaving my mama's house. I moved somewhere else and lived with another family before I even moved into my own space. Before me and my honey bunch moved into our own space. So, and I manifested this. I asked, hey, what else do you want? What else? And we got everything that we had asked for. Everything. Like our apartment, the area that we live in, we manifested. I was strong in the manifestation process for 43 days straight. And then a whole year before that. So, and I wasn't posting anything on Facebook or Instagram or none of that about moving nowhere. Was not posting it at all. But it was a consistent conversation with me and my partner. It was a consistent conversation. I talked about it with myself. I wrote it down. We wrote it down. We have a notebook of stuff that we written down, of goals that we had cared to set, especially on where we were living. Everything that we were able, that we had wanted or cared to do, where we were living at, we had accomplished it. Because we wrote it down. We had somewhere to look at it. Guess what? We did not have our own room. Let's put it that way. We had to be in the car to talk about this stuff. We had to be out on our partnership days. We were out and about in our vehicle, going to different places, different cities, imagining on the places that we can live to be able to make it happen. Okay? Me and my partner were living in a living room together for 4.5 years. Slept on the couch for 2 years before we got a futon for the other 2.5 years. And last year it was just time for us to go. All respect to the beautiful individuals that allowed me to live there. You know, because he was already living there, but who allowed me to live there. I care to pay them back. In great numbers. Okay? Because they truly did help me and my partner to get here just by allowing us to figure out our stuff. It was challenging, you know, but like I said, but we manifested what we have right now here by having our own place. Like I said, but this time we didn't put it on social media. We didn't. But we talked about it. Almost every day or every time we had a partnership day, which is once a week. We talked about it. All of 2019, we were manifesting certain things. And towards the end of 2019, we thought that we would be moving, but guess what? We had to put more action into it. Not just the manifestation, but a lot more action. Last year, it was a tough year, not even because of COVID. There was other things concerning life, just in general. Like COVID was the least of our challenges, honestly. But it was other stuff. But late last year was that was the time where it was like, okay, time to really put this manifestation to work. Time to really, really go. Like I said, I had 43 days. I spent every day for 43 days in me and my partner's vehicle. Hyped. Ready to move. Start making phone calls. Seeing where we can go. How much money we would need. 43 days. So you really have to know what it is that you genuinely want and make sure that you're about that, like seriously. Seriously about that. It has to be in your mind, in your heart, in your mouth, in your stomach, in your feet, in the way that you talk, the way that you walk, the way that you move. It's like it's that serious. Put it on your wall. It don't have to be completely detailed unless you want it to be. And if you do, that is even great. That's even greater. Because then it's like you know exactly what you want if you put it in detail. Definitely do that. But definitely make sure that it is resonating with you. Every little detail that you do put up in there, make sure that it resonates with you. See it for yourself. Claim it. Do you know that song? Walk it like I talk it, walk it like I talk. That's exactly what you got to do. That's exactly what you got to do. So I hope that this video helped anybody out there that is going through some things and actually trying to make a difference in their world. Allow what it is that you genuinely care for to just take over. Like, manifest that thing. It's going to take some time. Trust, it's going to take some time. But if you are putting the work into it, if you're taking action every moment of your day, every day towards what it is that you care to manifest, what it is you care to have, you will receive it. You will receive it. It's not something you just sit around and just wait for it to happen. No, you definitely got to do the work. You definitely have to do the work. Because that's where the manifestation comes in. And I don't mean just, you just going here and there, just being busy. No, be productive. Stay productive in the things that you are caring to do. There's things that you may not even want to do that you're probably going to have to do towards getting what it is that you care for. There was a lot of stuff that I did not necessarily want to do, but I had an understanding and awareness that it needed to be done. I didn't want to go back to community college after I finished LA Film School to go to UCLA, but I knew that I had classes I needed to take in order to fulfill the requirements to transfer. I didn't want to be in my vehicle for 43 days straight from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. because, just dealing with challenges. But I did it. It was one of the most uncomfortable things to do, to sit in a car for hours and figuring out who to call, what to call, what information to receive, to get, to ask for, talking to people, talking to myself most of the time for hours. Uncomfortable space. And I'm outside. In my vehicle. Manifestation does take some time, and it does take some work. Go after what it is you really genuinely care for and make that happen for yourself. Go get that.